Hi guys, we're in our garden today. Oh no, we're not. Actually, we're in our front yard. And this is Drew's rose bush. He loves it like its own.
I mean, I was lucky enough to move in a house that had a beautiful rose bush in the front yard. And my dad had taught me how to take care of it.
This rose bush,
This thing's out of control.
look how high up it's going. Up at the top, it's hard. Can you pull it down?
What do you want to see?
I just want them to see the red. Up at the top, when it starts turning red like this, the leaves start turning red. I'm all up in the sun. Well, it's hard to see.
You do right here.
When it starts turning red, when the leaves...
This leaf is red, these are green.
Right.
It's got a bud on it. This one may or may not bloom.
The red means it's going to bloom.
The fact that it's like June 24th is kind of odd that this thing's actually blooming. It's usually a May bloom. It'll bloom out like 2-3 times after you clip it, and then that's it. And usually it gets too dang hot for this thing to bloom anymore. But we had a cold spell.
See, this is the high little area it's growing over here. Look at that. It's amazing.
It was able to bloom one more time. I think this is all we're gonna get out of it right here. These little guys. These ones that are up here that are starting to, and this one, I got a 5-to-1 saying that they will not bloom.
I'm not gonna make it. It's too cold.
It's too hot.
Too hot. Look at this monster stalk.
Like if you feel these leaves up here, it's not doing so good.
Anyway, this is called a dog rose.
There's another one over there.
It's a running rose. So what we're gonna do is we're going to cut it down. Everything on this plant's edible. So we're going to cut the roses off. We usually harvest our roses pretty soon after they bloom so that we can enjoy them.
These are a little late for that. Usually I clip them before they get so big so we can put them in a pot or a vase and
enjoy them in our house. But today we're going to make some amazing rose water or a rose tincture with them. They smell great. The rose has amazing anti-inflammatory properties, so you can turn them into powder, which we have done before. You can also turn them into a tincture. When I had a toothache, when I had some inflammation in my mouth and abscess, I would swish with it a lot. You can also use it on your face as an astringent, so we will go do that in my kitchen right now. Goodbye, Drew.
I was just gonna go grab one of these. Are we still rolling?
We are still rolling. This is that's a mimosa, and this is a different video. Are you seriously eating that? All right, so we're back in my kitchen. Drew's got his rose petals. We took them off we didn't use the inside.
We dismantled the rose.
We dismantled the rose, and we're going to put them in a flat pot. Use the flattest pot you can so you can create more surface area. I like to use glass and not metal. And I like to use filtered water. We're just going to barely cover the top of the roses. Barely cover the top of the roses. Keep going. Oh, that's good. See? It's kind of dark over here, but that's good. Alright, then we're going to put it on the lowest setting possible. That's right. Then we're going to... Perfect. We're gonna let it cook and we'll come back in a little bit. This should take pretty much all day. Right now, I'm going to leave it uncovered, but soon I'm going to cover it.
Show them the time. You can get a little timestamp. It says
5:09. Okay. So I'm going to come back and check it every so often, probably about once an hour. In about an hour, when it feels warm to me, I'm going to add a cover to it. And then I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, so we're checking in. It's been a couple of hours. It's 8:57. So I have increased the temperature up to halfway between low and medium. You can actually feel the heat, but still it's very low. And every hour or so I come by and take a flat spoon and just push down in there. And what you're looking for is, I'm going to put a lid on it too. What you're looking for is, you see how these are turning white? When they have contact with the heat they'll start to turn white on the underside. I don't want to flip them because I want to be able to come back and see when they are white. And it pretty much takes all day. You can increase the heat if you want, and it'll be slower. But it'll be faster. But I like to do it really, really slow. I try not to extract by heat if possible. So I'm just going to keep pushing. See how the water is starting to turn colors? And it'll also smell really good. It'll make your kitchen smell good. So I'm just going to keep doing this. It'll probably be 1 or 2 in the morning before I'm happy with the results, and I'll check in then. So
is this a scratch and sniff?
Can you smell it?
Scratch, 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 scratch.
What are you doing? Oh, you're scratching the...
Scratch and sniff.
Okay.
Can you guys smell it?
Can you smell it? Not yet? Okay, so we're going to take the cover and you won't be able to smell it anymore. And I'm going to cover it up.
That cover doesn't fit.
This cover fits fine. Ish. Perfect. And we'll check in later. Alright, it has been quite some time now and we're back. As you can see, these guys right here, there's not much light in my kitchen, so these guys have turned, and it was probably, right now it's 4 a.m. But this started happening at about 12. I had to put the top on it, and then I just let them simmer, and they're good to go. And then what I'll do is I will, as you can see, I've already got some made over here. I will strain it with a tea strainer like this, and that will get out 90% of the fibers. I usually put the roses in my compost. Then I will strain it. That still leaves some like matter. I don't know if you can see the matter, but it still leaves some matter in there. And then I'll strain it one more time, and it'll be clear like this. And then you can use it for your face. You can, like I said, it's great for anything that's inflammation. You can even, I've made cookies with it before. I've made desserts with it. You can use it to flavor icings. You can just put a little bit in water and drink it. You can use it for your face. You can mix it with aloe. It does all kinds of crazy things. It's really, really, really good for you. The polyphenols in it are excellent for immunity and resistance to virus. So, you should try it. Make it. Make you some rose water, or some people have called it, because I make mine with such a little bit of water. It'll be a rose elixir. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe.